Rhythm like that.
卵ありなし。あ、卵ありやね。名称はなしで大丈夫です。Also noodle. Ah, yes, yes.
Kaya pala dito.
see how it tastes. It goes well with the red bean paste. I love the smoky taste too. here in Momotaro Kyoto is so cool. Check this out. check for me. And 1 white jeans for Yasaka Shrine. I love Momotaro Kyoto. Creamy and sweet.
Moう一台行きます。
Still see your friends from time to time. They say you are doing fine. I smile and hold my breath and count to 10. Wish I could say the same. Wish I could say the same. But I've been sleeping with the light on dim. The dark feels heavier without you in. And every chord I strike cries your name. Won't you come back home again? I left the whole light on in case you come back home.
Aşağı süpüreli o makine var ki, ne bol tıklı.
what do you like most about this Japan? The food, of course. Salmon noodles with the wagyu. The next is the tsukeme. Tsukeme near our place. Third, the Michelin beef gourmet ramen. But of course, number one is salmon.
Wait.
Shumyang.
Huwag mo ang patawanin.
Daifuku. Wala kinala.
Hi.
Had 4 bottles of beer.
4?
She wrote you a letter.